Welcome back to some more Madden 24 LA Rams franchise. If you missed last episode, it was uploaded about a day ago. We basically went over the roster, the league settings, and the week one of the preseason, which we ended up winning 31-28. It was a pretty good game. I would recommend going and watching it, leaving a like, and also liking this video. And in today's episode, we're going to finish the preseason, look around the league, see who gets cut, see who gets signed, maybe some trades. Maybe we'll make some trades. But let's start out with looking at some of the signings from other teams. I'm starting with the Chicago Bears. They went out and they got themselves another weapon for Justin Fields. They signed Dalvin Cook to a 1-year $6.84. That just makes this offense a whole lot better. And they also signed, who's retired now actually, Miles Jack to a 1-year $3 million deal. We're going to go over some other teams, see if there's any big signings. Dalton Reisner signs with the Bills. The Cardinals bring back Rodney Hudson, and they also signed Yannick Ngakoue. The Colts signed Jarvis Landry, Ronnie Harrison, and Trey Turner. The Commanders signed Zach Cunningham, and I think Andrew Norrell was on the Commanders, or am I misremembering? But anyways, he's on the Commanders now, 1-year, $4 million deal. The Eagles went out and got Deion Jones, who they actually signed in real life, and right guard Gabe Jackson, and a fullback Derek Watt. The Giants went out and signed themselves a backup quarterback to back up Daniel Jones, a former NFC East quarterback with the Eagles and obviously the Commanders, and now he's on the Giants. Jets signed Alexander Johnson. Lions signed Rashaan Evans. The Packers went out and signed Teddy Bridgewater. Don't know if he'll be the starter or they're going to start Jordan Love. We'll have to see. The Steelers ended up signing Taylor Lewan to be their left tackle for Kenny Pickett. And the Titans signed former 49ers kicker, I believe. Robbie Good is now the team's kicker. The Vikings went out and signed a new corner to add to that improved defense. Also, the defense coordinator is now Brian Flores, who was the head coach of the Dolphins, I believe, when Byron Jones was there. So obviously they're going to have chemistry right away. There were no trades, but some pretty big signings from every team. And we'll also check out some of the best remaining free agents, so we can maybe sign some. Hugh Elliott is still unsigned. Kareem Hunt is still unsigned. Leonard Fournette is still unsigned. Most likely not going to sign any of these guys because we have Cam Akers, and I want him to be the RB1. They also got Jadeveon Clowney, who's still available. Casey Hayward, Isaiah Rodgers, William Jackson, Kyle Fuller, Ben Jones, which could be a sneaky signing for us because we really need offensive line. We also really need corners, so maybe we go out and sign Rodgers, who I think is injured in real life or after the season, or I think he was like part of the gambling thing or whatever. So I probably won't sign him. Maybe we sign William Jackson or Kyle Fuller or Anthony Brown, Akeem Hicks, Bryce Callahan, Julio Jones, Linval Joseph, LaMarcus Joyner, Logan Ryan, Robert Quinn, Shelby Harris are some of the top available free agents left to remain. If you guys want me to go out and sign one of them, I will. I also got recommended to go out and make a trade for a player. Don't know if he's on the trade block, so we'll just go straight to the team. And we're looking at Kayvon Chason. I believe he was a former first-round pick. This is the last year of his deal. I got recommended I should get him. He looks really good. For us, he looks really good. 85 speed, 85 hit power, 80 pursuit, 70 finesse move, 6'7 block shed. Hasn't really been able to do much in this league so far. Obviously, with them drafting Trayvon Walker, drafting Josh Allen, they really just don't really have any need for him. He's the final year contract, and maybe he could be something for us. Here, he has a pretty good chance of starting if we do trade for him. Obviously, he has one more year left, and he was a first-round pick in 2020. We'll see what it takes to get him. Get offers. And right now, it's looking like it could take a sixth. It could take Tyler Johnson, or it could take Tutu Atwell. I would be most likely inclined to trade away Tyler Johnson just because we have a ton of receivers. I don't want to trade Tutu Atwell. I don't want to give up any picks. I want to keep as many picks. So maybe this is a trade we will make. But for right now, we're just going to keep the roster. And maybe Tyler Johnson looks really good. And I really don't want to trade any picks. And I want to keep Tutu Atwell. So maybe we don't make this trade. But this is a pretty good trade for us if we wanted to make it. Let's go ahead here and do our weekly training for the Raiders. We got to worry about Jimmy Garoppolo and Devontae Adams here. Offense game plan. Just try to maintain Max Crosby. One of the best defensive players in the league. And with our offensive line, it's not very good, so we're going to need to try to stop him. I'm going to keep these guys as our focus players: Steve Vila, Byron Young, Trevis, Hodges, Tomlinson. Let's go ahead here and do the training. Let's look at if we have any injuries. Hopefully we don't. So for these last 2 preseason games, I'm probably only going to start the starters for maybe 1 drive for the offense, 1 drive for the defense, and then take them out because I want to get our backups as much time. And if there's position battles, I'll usually keep the starter in there for the first quarter and then sub out. And then sub in some of the players that are competing for that spot. So we get no injuries, which is great. We so far have had 0 injuries, which is pretty good. Pretty good. We have some upgrade points. Our first upgrades of the series, and it's going to be Ben Skoranek and Quentin Lake. Ben Skoranek. I don't really know what to do with Skoranek. He might be wide receiver 4. He's 6'3". He's got the height. His short and medium route running is pretty good. His catching is actually really good, so he might actually have a pretty good shot at making the roster. So what should we want to go with? Let's go with slot here. Let's go with slot here for Ben Skoranek. And what do we get? +1 catching start, +1 medium route, +2 short route running. He might be our backup slot behind Cooper Kupp this season. And then we got Quentin Lake here, who I think is a sub linebacker. Don't know if he'll be a sub linebacker. He has 86 speed, 92 excel. His stats don't look that good. He's got 71 awareness, which is pretty solid. But nothing really else noteworthy here for Quentin Lake. So let's go ahead and let's just go with zone here for Quentin Lake. And we get +3 to zone coverage. That is all the upgrades we have. So let me go ahead here and jump into this game against the Las Vegas Raiders. And then we're going to be doing the Broncos. I'm only going to be doing like the big plays, like sacks, first down, like big passing plays, big rushing plays. I'm not going to put in like 5-yard runs like I did last time. We're just going to go ahead and jump straight into this game against the Las Vegas Raiders. We are here in preseason game number 2 back in SoFi Stadium going against the Las Vegas Raiders and Jimmy Garoppolo here for the second game of the preseason. The starters are going to play 1 drive each for the starting offense, 1 drive for the starting defense. We'll sub them out just because I don't want to get any starters injured. So let's go ahead and play the Raiders. Alright, we're going to be starting with the kickoff here. I don't know how long I should make the regular season game, so if you guys have any recommendations on what I should put the time for in the regular season, I was thinking maybe 11, 12 minutes, just a little bit more for the regular season. It's 9 minutes in the preseason just so we can get through the games faster and get to the regular season next episode. Here comes out Jimmy Garoppolo, who's wearing number 10 and has a pretty cool looking helmet actually. Jimmy Garoppolo obviously brought over from the 49ers. Raiders traded or cut Derek Carr, and they brought in somebody who, in my opinion, is a downgrade at the position. So let's see how they will do for this game. I will listen to every single suggestion as a toss to Josh Jacobs out to the right, who breaks a tackle, and will be getting the first down. 2nd and 10 for the Raiders. 2 wide to the left is a stretch to Jacobs, breaks a tackle, and will be finally brought down there by Russ Yeast. We're going to let this one bounce from the 9, and it's going to stay inside the play of field. And what a punt there from A.J. Cole, pinning us inside the 5. We're going to have to go 95 yards to score. So another give to Cam Akers. He's got a hole, and he's going to get the first down. For Cam Akers, 2 rushes, 22 yards already. Stafford snaps it. Hits over the middle. Demarcus Robinson, who's also fighting to be that wide receiver 3 along with Tutu Atwell. Stafford looking. Throw short to Higbee for the first down, getting us into Raider territory. It's another give to Akers. He gets caught in his own lineman and is brought down by Chandler Jones. 2nd and 10. Jacobs to the right. They're going to give it to Jacobs. He's going to go left. And he has the angle, and he's going to get the first down. In motion. Garoppolo. Wide open is Hunter Renfrow for the first down, getting it into Ram territory. That's Garoppolo's first completion of the day. Down spot for this defense. And it's a play action, and he's brought down by Michael Heck, the Canadian, for the loss of 8. He had a sack last week, and he gets one this week again, making sure that he can get his spot secured. And right now, he's looking like his spot might be secure, and maybe we don't need to trade for K'Lavon Chaisson. The punt by A.J. Cole, it's going to go to the left, and it's going to be out of bounds at the 10. Another pretty solid punt there by A.J. Cole. It's from last week. Bennett's looking. He's going to lob that to Tyler Johnson, who's wide open. He's getting down the middle of the field, and he's going to get to the 48. Stetson Bennett. First throw goes for 36 yards to Tyler Johnson, who is not trying to get traded today. Receiver depth. I'm going to start with a stretch here to Zach Evans, who's got a big hole. He's got the first down. 2 back-to-back pretty big plays. That's going to be a gain of 18, I think. Maybe try to get outside the pocket. It's play action. Throw across. That was a stupid throw by me, but Tutu Atwell gets his feet in bounds. Don't know how that was completed. That was really dumb. That's Bennett. Surprised one that picked off. We're going to give it to Zach Evans again, who gets the first down. 2 straight first down rushes for Zach Evans. Bennett. Play action again. He's going to roll. He's going to fire. Intercepted. That was the wrong button. I'll blame that on me. I meant to press X. I pressed square instead. That's going to happen a lot. I'm new to PlayStation. I've played games to try to memorize the buttons, and I'm still accidentally pressing the wrong button. That was my fault. It's not Stetson Bennett at all. 3 minutes left in the first half. Play action for the Raiders. Garoppolo has all the time in the world. He's going to launch for the end zone. It is dropped by Jacoby Myers. We're not going to review that. I thought that was complete. Never mind. But Daniel Carlson, one of the best kickers in the NFL, is probably going to give the Raiders a 3-0 lead, and he does. 3-0 Raiders. Vegas, just over 3.5 minutes left in this first half. We're going to give it to Zach Evans again, who's going to cut up the middle. Nice blocking there by the lineman. And Zach Evans, averaging over 10 yards per carry. Bennett, play action. He's going to throw to Johnson, who catches it in traffic. Tyler Johnson's forced out of bounds at the 28. Johnson is making a statement saying, "You shouldn't trade me, you should start me." I don't know. But we're looking. Nobody's open. I'm going to throw that away. It's going to be grounding, even though there's a receiver in the vicinity. This game is stupid. Whose starting spot on the roster is not safe. And it's going to be safe after this field goal that goes right down the middle, tying the game, 3 apiece. Preseason, be smart for a depth pass rusher. Maybe not. Garoppolo, as we say that, Murchison gets to him, forcing the incompletion. 3rd and 5 now. 1st and 10 at the 27. Stetson Bennett. He's going to hit Zach Evans, who gets to the outside. He's going to be short. Probably should have gotten out of bounds. We're going to use one of our 3 timeouts here. It's Skoranek outside for the first down. He was 3 here for the Raiders. Bennett. He's throwing out of the sack and launch it up to his running back, and it's intercepted. It's intercepted. I'll admit that's also my fault. I was getting pressure from the left side, moved to the right. That was a stupid decision. That's not Stetson Bennett. Kind of the Raiders' fault too, I guess, for intercepting the ball. Renfrow gets the first down. The Raiders are going to call a timeout. Now it looks like the Raiders are going to try to take the lead before halftime. But if he makes it, I'll see you guys in the second half, where the Raiders are up 6-3. 10 here. Play action. He's going to hit Zach Evans out of the backfield. Breaks a tackle. Fighting for the first down. He's going to get the first down. Stetson Bennett. Play action. Hit Skoranek. That's a really bad ball, but Skoranek. Now that bad ball was on Stetson Bennett, but good play there by Ben Skoranek to catch it just before hitting the ground. 10 here. How did he intercept that? That was... Oh my gosh. Why am I playing so bad? How did how did Divine Diablo intercept that pass? I'm playing terribly, I know. That's none of this. I tried to low point the ball. I just learned how to low point it. How did he catch it? Like, what? You're telling me he caught it with his hands just in front of his shoulders? What kind of animation is that? And here steps out Brian Hoyer. Play action, and he's brought down by Daniel Hardy, who had a sack last game too. You guys can also suggest who I should trade for, and don't go asking for me to trade for like Patrick Mahomes or anything crazy like that. Like players that are kind of realistic for the Rams to get. Like I don't care if it's like a 71 for like a 70 overall swap. Like that's not too bad. But like don't go expecting me trying to trade for Jalen Waddle, right? So give me some players that are usually on the trade block in Madden that I could potentially trade for. That's incomplete. And there we go. That's Mr. Irrelevant there, making the TFL. Deshaun Johnson, 2nd and goal. Hand up, back up the middle. And Zamir White's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. I'm playing terribly, I know. You can roast me in the comment section. I'm playing awful right now. His name was. Coach the Raiders for a little bit. We're pressured off the left side. No time to throw that away. That is Jordan Willis blocking him. Yeah, he just kind of gets past him. Nothing I could really do here. I tried to roll out. Nobody was really open at this point. That's just not great blocking by our left tackle. I'm not going to throw it to him because I don't want him to get injured. But Stetson Bennett. And he's sacked again. Tyree Wilson, the rookie from Texas Tech, makes the sack. Nobody's getting open. This is ridiculous. Anyways, lead it inside. What is this game? Dude, he has inside leverage. How? What the? Oh my. Dude, this is stupid. This is stupid. This game's actually dumb. He has inside leverage, and I lead it inside. My battery's at 20%. Look at this. Like, you're not going to tell me that's like pass interference? He basically gets in front of him, kind of stops him from going for the ball. Like, what? A bit of a rant there. Anyways, Raiders up 13-3. Hoyer throws just over the linebacker's head. I'm getting mad. I took him out of the game. He's not even going to rush anything. I missed a tackle. Oh my god. I'm just playing awfully today. Throw it short. Hopkins gonna get the first down. One of the biggest plays in forever. Athleticism like Bennett, so we're gonna... Are you kidding me? That's not on me. That's just the game. Oh my god, I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna freak out, dude. I'm gonna freak out. This is seriously the dumbest game. He's not even supposed to be in the game. What is he doing into the 4th quarter in a preseason game? 1st and 10. Oh my god, we lit him up. Big play there by Murchison. I was trying not to get mad at the game. I didn't really get too mad, but I'm mad right now, bro. I'm mad for no reason. Garoppolo, or not Garoppolo, Hoyer has a ton of time in the world. And he just mossed 3 of our Who is this? Randy Moss? It's Keelan Cole! The dude's a nobody. Oh my god. All 3 of those defensive backs are not making the team. I swear to god. I swear to god. None of those guys are making the team. Can I get an instant replay? I need to check who all 3 got mossed. You're all getting cut. Keelan Cole. Keelan Cole's like 5'10" maybe. He's like as tall as our corner. Alright, let's see. Look, 2 defenders on him. Number 2 is just facing him. Doesn't go for the ball. That's Russ Yeats. You're no longer going to be playing today. Robert Rochelle, you've been playing terribly in this preseason. You might not even make the team. I'm taking both those guys out. You are no longer going to be part of this football team. That is just... How? No. Rippon's in the game, though. There we go. It's not picked off this time by a defensive lineman who shouldn't even be in the game. It's Ryan Rivers. Yeah, bro. We're going to throw it short. 2-2 Atwell. First down. Inside the red zone. All these guys for a reason. That's the wrong button. That... I keep thinking squares X. Oh! I think I just broke my mic. That's probably going to sound fantastic in the video. I meant to press X. The game might not even make the video based on... And he's got a wide open running lane. Our run defense is terrible. We're just playing terrible. Game, dude. You guys are probably going to love this. I'm hating this right now. And we can't get off our blocks. And our guys take awful angles. That's going to be on the game. We get blown out 27-3. You guys are probably going to like all the yelling and screaming and the raging. I'm not. I hated it. I don't know. I don't even want to look at the stat line. I don't even want to look at it. 4 interceptions, Stetson Bennett. Brett Rippon also threw 2 picks. I threw 6 interceptions this game. Some of them were genuinely my fault. Some of them I think could have gone either way. One of them was just stupid. So yeah, not a great game by me. I mean, the one player that really stood out to me was Tyler Johnson. Maybe we do not trade him. Maybe we trade Demarcus Robinson too. Our tackles both let up sacks. We got 2 sacks. Hardy, Michael Hecht. No interceptions. Let's just see if we got any upgrade points. We get 5 points. I just saw that teams are trying to trade for Jonathan Taylor just now, so maybe I should do a Colts rebuild where I trade with Jonathan Taylor. I don't know. Let's just forget this Raiders game ever happened. We'll check out some of the more signings if there is any. The Browns went out and signed Mason Crosby. Maybe they showed in real life because Cade York is not looking very good. The Cardinals signed Marquise Goodwin and Sterling Hoffrichter. The Chiefs signed Zeke. That's going to be a pretty deep backfield. Pacheco, Zeke, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire, so that adds more firepower to that team. The Colts went out and signed some more players, Joe Schobert and Casey Hayward. The Dolphins signed Julio Jones. Stephen Core, which is already pretty good. The Eagles signed Logan Ryan. Falcons signed Jamison Crowder. Giants signed Kyle Fuller and AJ Cann. Alexander. The Lions bring back Quintez Cephas. The Packers pick up Jadeveon Clowney and Trey Flowers. The Raiders signed Anthony Averett, aka Daniel Carlson. Don't know. That was a bug in the beginning of or the end of last year, and it's still a bug in this game. The Texans signed Ben Jones. There was a trade. The Steelers traded away Allen Robinson in his 7th over to the Steelers for safety Julian Love, who's going to be behind Jamal Adams. Maybe he can play some slot corner. The Seahawks add a 4th receiver already to their pretty stacked receiving group. DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, JSN, and now Allen Robinson. Maybe one of them got hurt. I don't know. We'll check injuries as well. That's the only trade so far. Tyron Smith gets injured. Classic Tyron Smith. Tim Jones, Chuba Hubbard, and Miles Sanders are going to miss at least one game of Miles Sanders is going to miss 2, so maybe the Panthers could sign a running back. All the injuries, not too many big injuries. Some players out for 1 week, but it's only preseason, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to charge my phone. Actually, let's do this wide receiver mentorship and weekly training. Then I will have to charge my phone because I am using my phone to record. And this is perfect. Cooper Kupp. Coach, I know you're frustrated with Tutu Atwell. Dude couldn't hang on to anything last game. I don't even know if he even caught the ball. Oops, I just bumped my phone. My phone's at 10%. I'm going to need to charge it for about maybe an hour. For you guys, it'll be like 2 seconds. But anything, but don't give him one yet. I think with a little he could be really good. Is there any specific area you want me to improve in? I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with getting open. I'm gonna go with getting open. You can tell the experience here right away by how sharp. Let's go with long. Let's go with medium routes. Let's go with, I usually throw in the middle. Comebacks, anything, absolutely beating the press won't be a problem. It's a matter of head fakes and fighting. +2 release. Awesome. His release is like 58, so that's going to be up to a 60. And he gets +2 medium route running for Tutu Atwell. EV Cooper Cup says we need to get Tutu Atwell, wide receiver 3 for the final roster. But let's do this weekly strategy. Charge my phone, and then we'll jump into the Broncos game. We're going to keep these guys again. Let's go ahead, do this training, see if we have any major injuries. That was just a terrible game I played. Trust me, guys, this game against the Broncos will not be that bad. I'm looking if we have any injuries. Dislocated shoulder for Tyon Davis. So that's not going to help his chances on making the team. On offense, do we have any injuries? I think that was our first injury ever so far. Pretty fortunate. And it looks like we're only going to be missing Tyon Davis, who probably won't even make the team, even if he wasn't injured. We also get some upgrades. Who are we going to be able to upgrade today? 60 Kier Thomas. Can we get some, like, did they like tone down the XP in this game? I mean, he's got 72 power moves, not bad. Maybe this guy isn't terrible at all. 72, maybe 73. Ooh, +2 awareness, +1 finesse, power. Maybe this guy could be a depth pass rusher. He's not very strong. 85 hit power, though, is pretty solid. Power moves. He could be a practice squad guy, but I don't see him being on the everyday roster. So let's go ahead and jump into this game against the Broncos. For you guys, it will be right now. And we are here going against the Denver Broncos. Final game of the preseason. I know in the last clip I'd say I might finish this game, do this game at like 4 o'clock. It's now 10 o'clock, but it's never too late for Rams franchise. Let's get this game underway. Here steps out the man, the myth, the legend, Russell Wilson, even though he was pretty bad last year. But they gave him a 77, so I think it's kind of fair, you know. Fair for Russell Wilson. Taking down to 9. Throws intercepted! Ernest Jones! And he picks off Russell Wilson. I think that's our first interception of the entire preseason in this game. We lobbed that one. I swear to God, I thought he was going to get that. First down, Cooper Kupp. That's his awareness or whatever. And I think Tanner Brown here to kick the field goal to give us 3-0 lead. Kick is up, and it is good. We get our first lead of the game. And Brown's trying to keep his job. Let Russ cook here. And that was a bad throw, but he caught that. I think that's Tim Patrick, maybe. I don't know. To give to Javonte, that was the biggest gap in the world. You could fit so many things in there. A school bus. Rose Boone. We're going to give it to Javonte. He's going to break a tackle, and he's going to stumble. Nice tackle by 91. Don't know who that is. Is that Turner? That is Kobe Turner. All right, 4th and 5. They're going to kick this field goal here. You should probably make it. Yep, right down the middle. It's a tie game now. Dresser win. No idea who this guy is. He's on the team. Let's see. We're gonna give him a shot. We're gonna start with a run though, and that goes nowhere. But don't know who this guy is. He's a 50 overall. Hey, he saved the touchdown though. Oh my God, that's bad. What I like to do in these games is I like to just stare down the receiver. And then throw it no matter what. Goal. It's a screen. Hummel reads it all the way. He gets him for a loss of 3. Hummel making the case to be linebacker 2 so far. He's made some pretty big tackles here. Third and goal. Oh, I juke nobody, and he's wide open. Beats the man press on Hodges Tomlinson. Yep, that's Judy going against like our 5th corner on the roster. So that's probably going to be a touchdown every time. But hey, he's got to have to make a play if he wants to start for this team. A 2-2 Atwell. Fantastic blocking on the edge there. Wow, great. I thought they fixed the blocking in this game. Apparently, it's actually worse than last year. I swear to God. Long after the TFL. My running back got caught in. Oh my God, Dresser went. Dude, our running back kept running into his defender. I was gonna at least toss it to him. I was like, no, I'm just gonna scramble. The same number as a former quarterback on the team, and you're the skin color of them. You are them. And Russell Wilson's brought down. Loss of 3. Marcus Copeland is also battling for that starting left end spot. See if Brett Maher can make this. Kicks it, and he's got the leg and the accuracy. Broncos up by 10 here, preseason week 3. Woodby's in the game. Hand off to... Jesus, dude. Oh my gosh, bro. Really pushing the ball down the field all too often. As Russ is going to roll out right. Hit Cortland Sutton. 26 seconds left. Russell Wilson. He's going to roll out left and fire over the middle. Incomplete. Nice play there by number 1. We get a free hit. It's a fumble. Can we pick it up? Oh my. Are you kidding me? My God. How does he score on that play? How does he? Why are you celebrating? This isn't. Why are you bandying up? Why are you bandying up? You're not in the storm. We're getting stormed down right now. I mean, how does he just pick that up and just score? How? How? Under the route. I'm gonna go underneath your route. And they're like, okay. All right, we're gonna roll out right. Throw on the run because my offensive line. If I scramble, my offensive line will just give up and let them go. So that's intercepted. That interception doesn't really count to Hail Mary, but still. We're down 20-3. We should only be down 13-3, but man has to, be man and just make the worst play possible against me. Those are riveting stats. 23 passing yards, 12 rushing yards. We're averaging 2 yards per play. All right. We're looking. Oh, he's wide open. Ben Skoranek. It was catch and run. Why did he possession catch it? Catch. Did I accidentally hit a button? And he fumbled. That better be overturned, otherwise I'm going to flip out. He's down. Thank you. I was about to say, if they keep that, this game actually just wants me to scream and yell at like 10 o'clock. I think so. On a school day. Wrong button, but it worked. Oh my. I'm trying to press square, and I usually always press X or triangle on accident. That was an accident. It worked. 2-2 Atwell. Fantastic play. Got 3 tight ends in. We're going to run it here with Kyron Williams, who gets more than 2 yards, and he gets hurt. Bruised shoulder. We're going to put Ronnie Rivers in. Have 81 speed for a running back. He doesn't have 81. Oh, gosh. See, if that was Cam Akers, that's a touchdown. Into the game. Extends the ball and is in the end zone for our first touchdown. I don't think we scored a touchdown at all last game. First touchdown since week 1 of the preseason, and it's Ronnie Rivers. By 10, they're going to send Judy in motion. It's fake it to Judy. I am not fooled, though. Kobe Turner with the TFL on Tim Patrick. Of lineman right now, except Donald. Wilson's going to throw, and some... Using Thomas. Russell Wilson's going to scramble. Dude, why is Russell Wilson prime Russell Wilson right now? He's a 77, dude. Chill out. This might be the first 4th down conversion. Russ. Throws. He's wide open. And phenomenal blocking by their running back right there. By 10. Try to catch me offside. Javonte has... run defense is going to be awful this year. Let's run. Never mind. Fucking Christ. Oh, my God. Oh, get him. Oh, my God. Holy dude, who is this? Just trucked one of our guys. Oh, my God. That was number 2. Who is number 2? Is that... Don't tell me that's Rusty East. Oh, my God. Make the team. Hardy here. He's going to get to the quarterback, and we get a sack. That's Daniel Hardy, and number 31, that might be Thomas. And the Broncos are up 30-10. Hey, he doesn't get stuck on the lineman. Ronnie Rivers breaks a tackle from Riley Moss. Keep him at. They still decide to keep him at corner, even though he's white. That's a terrible throw. Oh my God! Like the game needed to do that to me. As you can tell, that was an awful throw, and it's picked off. No, I tripped. Or what? Oh my God, he's wide open. Okay. This game just loves to make me mad. He has 3 guys on him. Okay, pause. He's got 3 players trying to tackle him. A guy comes from behind. Again, pause. And then all 3 of those guys just let go and yeah, look at this. How does that make sense? They got him wrapped up. The guy jumps on his back, and then he just breaks all those tackles and then stumbles forward to the end zone. That makes this game is awesome. Man, it's awesome. I love this game. It's blocked! Pick it up! Rusty East picked it up with one hand. Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't block him in the back. Don't block him in the back. Yeast is slow. Yeast. 2-point conversion. Let's go. That just might have gave him back a roster spot. But the one with Stetson Bennett wasn't my fault. That's the wrong receiver, but it worked. I meant to throw a circle, but I'm glad I threw to the wrong button. Hit Ronnie Rivers. Extends that ball. That is what I love to see. Ronnie Rivers keeping the play alive, keeping the drive alive. 6. Oh, he sat there. Okay. Cooper Kupp. The catch. Thought that was going to be picked off, but luckily it wasn't. They've happened before. Trust me. Let's roll out right. That guy chasing me is fast. He fumbled because if their quarterback gets tackled, he's unfumbled. But every time my quarterback gets even near a defender, he fumbles it, which is fantastic. Glad they still do that, where their quarterback never fumbles the ball, but my quarterback will always fumble the ball, no matter the play. We're gonna roll out right. We're looking back of the end zone. Skoranek, touchdown. Good throw on the run there by Bennett. Could have ran in, but I was like, he'll probably fumble at the 1-yard line and just toss it backwards and be like, I don't want it. We have what is that? That defensive lineman is lining up like he's a linebacker. And Ronnie Rivers is in. 2-point conversion's good. We still got a chance, boys. We're trying it. This is the strat. This is the new strat I've heard. Nope. Nope, that didn't work. Alright, well, we tried. Might as well try. Preseason. So we know not to try an onside kick ever. We're checking out those stats for the players. Let's look at Rams. Stetson Bennett was 9 for 11, 81 yards. Had a touchdown, interception. The interception was completely on him. That was not one on me. Brett Rippon 4 for 7, 40 yards. That one interception doesn't really mean anything because it was at the end of the half. Stafford went 1 for 3, 13 yards. Dresser went 1 for 2, 8 yards, and an interception. Also a fumble. Rushing, Kyron Williams led the team with 8 attempts for 34 yards. Also a fumble, but they don't count it for him because it was overturned, but he fumbled it. He also was injured. Ronnie Rivers had 3 carries, 13 yards, and a touchdown. Cam Akers 2 carries. We had a lot of guys run the ball. Bennett fumbled twice. Okay. Dresser Wynn fumbled. So, yeah. Ronnie Rivers was our leading receiver in terms of catches. 5 catches for 29 yards. Ben Skowronek, 3 catches, 28 yards, and a touchdown. Tyler Johnson, 3 catches, 32 yards. Cooper Kupp had 2 catches. Bryce Hopkins had a catch. And Tutu Atwell had a catch. Third blocking. We let 1 sack from Zachary Thomas. No, that's QB sacks. TFLs, we had 2 for Kobe Turner, 2 for Jake Hummel, 1 for Byron Young, 1 from Aaron Donald, 1 from Russ Yeast. QB sacks, we had 1 from Christian Roseboom, 1 from Marcus Copeland, half 1 from Nick Hampton and Daniel Hardy. Interceptions, we had 1 from Ernest Jones. We also had a special team touchdown. Tanner Brown was 1 for 1. We punted once for 50 yards. Yeah, that is the end of preseason. But I just wanted to say this just in case you guys want me to trade for a player, like for Caleb Von Chason, and the player that we need to trade for them is already off the team. So we're just gonna go here and sim to this next week. We're gonna look around free agency, see if there's any players you guys want me to sign. I'm gonna go through every position. The camera is out of focus again. Jesus. We'll go through every position. Why is it doing that? Oh my God. Matt Ryan. Here are some of the guys. Probably not going to sign a QB. Running back. Probably not going to sign one. Camera is out of focus. Why is it doing this every time? Anyways, running back Leonard Fournette, Raheem Mostert. Let's look at some of the top guys here. If there's like any player that you know that is down there, we also could use a fullback. So if you want me to sign a fullback, we could. If you guys want me to sign a receiver here, KJ Hamler is available. That might be one we might pick up. Oh, wow, you got cut? That's a surprising cut. Cal got cut. Okay, so there's some interesting receivers available. Tight end. They're a bunch of 30-year-old guys. Calvin Grayson is here. He's young and he's a decent overall. Left tackle Jason Peters. Left guard, we get Ryder Saffold, Matt Hennessy. There's a few decent players available. Matt Hennessy might be a player we look to sign. Him and KJ Hamler might be players to sign. Matt Paradis, Nick Harris. So there's some young guys in here. We'll just scroll through here pretty quickly. Just go through some of the top guys. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Okoronkwo, he might be a decent player to pick up. D tackle, right end. Cleveland Furl's available. One of those guys we can maybe revive the career of. That's on linebacker. Not too much available. Middle linebacker. Kaiser White got cut. That might be a player we look to sign. Malik Harrison. I was actually looking at the trade block and I was like, maybe we can go get Malik Harrison. Maybe we sign Malik Harrison. So just leave some suggestions on players we should sign. I might sign a few of the people you suggest. Utigros Matos got cut. Oh, okay. There's some actually pretty decent players. Here are there some good corners. William Jackson's a pretty good corner. I'm talking like young corners here. Aurier, Trayvon Mullen is here. Meek Robinson. Ambry Thomas got cut. He's 23 and he got cut. I mean, there's players for sure that do look interesting. Wingard, Terrell Burgess. Just looking at some of the young guys. So, I might sign 3 people you guys suggest. Maybe 2, I don't know. Some of the kickers. Just look at kick power here. Badgley. Cade York. Oh, we might have to pick Cade York up. Yeah. That might be one of the few players I sign. Maybe I might make 4 players I sign. Cade York is definitely going to be one of those guys because He's young, and he's got 97 kick power. Kick actually doesn't really matter too much when you're using, so that's a player I want to pick up. They got some punters here: Presley Harvin, Trenton Gill, Drew Chrisman, even though he's not that great. Turk, that was the punter that benched like a crazy amount of bench reps for a punter. But those are some of the players we could go out and sign. There's definitely some good players here after cuts. Let's check who's on the trade block here. If anybody, Jordan Love. Just scroll through some of the top guys here. Probably won't trade for running back. Receiver, Terrence Marshall, Jalen Rager. Tight end, probably won't trade for a tight end, but here are some of the guys. Offensive lineman, Jonah Williams could be one we could trade for, but he might be expensive though because he is a left tackle and he's a decent overall, so might be a tough one to pull off. Some other guys here, and maybe there is some guys on the trade block that you guys want me to trade for that are reasonable to trade for. Let me know as well. But just scrolling through some of the top guys that are available: Devin Bush, Leo Chenal. There's some decent guys. Caleb Chase, like I said, was a player we could trade for. Or Corn. Michael Carter, Deron Bland, Kobe Bryant, Cordell Flott, Davis, Karen Bynum, Nick Scott, JT Woods, some safeties. So let me know. We'll check free agents, players that get signed through free agency next episode, because this episode's going to be pretty long. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know. I want some players I might trade for. I might not trade for them. I might not. It's not a guarantee I make a trade. But just leave in the comment section some players I should sign. I'll make the roster cuts myself, but give me some suggestions on players we should trade for. Again, I will get those sliders in, XP sliders in. So hope you guys enjoyed the final episode for the preseason. We're gonna finally be getting some regular football against the Seahawks in Week 1. That video should be coming out. What is it? Tomorrow will be Thursday. It should be coming out probably this weekend. So be here for that. I'll see you guys next video.